Hello, guys. Good morning. How are you doing today? Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're beautiful and hope you're happy. Because you know what? I am also doing well. I am doing great. And I'm super, super grateful and feeling blessed because you know what? I have you as part of my family. Thank you very much for all your love. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments, for your likes, for your shares. I saw somebody shared my video. I was so amazed, like, hello, what am I doing already? I've not even started, but the love is already coming out so nicely. And all I can say is thank you. Thank you to my subscribers, the new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to those that that have subscribed already, what can I say? Thank you. Okay? And if you've not subscribed, please make sure to subscribe before you leave the platform. Before you leave this page, click on that subscription button. You don't want to miss here. And please do check me out on my Instagram and my Facebook page. Facebook page is also there. It's all me being me. And I love you. I appreciate you. As you appreciate and as you support what I do, may God support you. May God bring people who will support you. May God bring people who will encourage you. And may you never lack. And may everything that you intend to do in this life be always successful in every form and in every area. God bless you. So pardon me already, like looks as if my face is dull, that I'm looking dull. Yeah, looks like that. But I think I'm dull. I think I'm dull. It's cold already. And I just sent the children to school, feeling a little bit lazy from doing anything. But last night I have been trying to compile some of the videos I made. I found out that I have a lot of videos that I've not compiled, and in order not to lose those videos, some videos I've made since the beginning of this year that I wanted to share. Some of them, I'm almost losing them. And I had to free up my phone to be able to take new videos, to just get my phone to be free. So there, I decided to start going through my videos and start editing. So I felt it's time for me to start telling you one or two things that I have been doing. And listen, before I go further, I want to say this. I don't want to waste too much time because this video is going to be a little more long. Before I go further, I want you guys to understand that this platform that I created is one, to share my stories, two, to inspire somebody, By so doing, I want to always share my past experience, my present experience. Okay? And I also want to motivate and inspire mothers, not just single mothers, but mothers. And not just mothers, couples, because most of the things I'm going to be sharing is not necessarily mean because I am separate or I'm going through divorce or whatever, but for the fact that it is some things that actually affected my marriage that I would want somebody else to learn from. So if in case you find yourself in any of my story and you're with your partner, please start putting amends. If you really want to enjoy your family, if you really want to enjoy your marriage, it is sweet to be married. It is sweet to be as couples. But then it takes the two of you to work it out. It takes the two of you to really be involved in it. When it seems to be only one person who is showing more involvement, it is not well. And involvement, is not just by bringing money. It's not just by bringing money. It takes a whole lot to be involved in marriage and make it work out, not just bringing money. So that being said, I wanted to share with you guys what's about. This is my housing story, okay, my home story. Now, before I go too deep into the housing story, I might need to make that video another video on the kind of house I live, what's involved in the house I live, how it got about, the challenges, everything that is surrounding the house I live and the glories that surrounding the house I live. But then this one is about remaking of my house. I got married and probably another video. I got married, and when I came in here, my partner, when we got this house, let me just start on this one. One of the things I have been struggling is my home. I don't know if any other person feels uncomfortable in in an, I don't know if I should use the word ugly. Um, if I don't know if any other person feels uncomfortable when a house doesn't feel like a home. I always believe that when we hear about paradise, and all the visions and the kind of ideas we have about paradise, I always believe that paradise starts from your home, where you live. And I always say that I am not against people who goes to Africa to buy house or to build house. Where, you understand? I am only against those people, and I get very mad, and I don't value anybody who feels they have a house in Africa, but where they are living, for example, somebody have mansion in village, but in Lagos or in Abuja, they are living in a self-contained apartment. It's okay to live in Nigeria. It's okay to have your flat to have your duplex in your village, because you can easily go there and come back. You can easily decide to relocate there because it's your own country. But to those people who lives overseas and they have mansions in Africa, meanwhile they are living, living in a kind of rugged way in Europe, whereby the Europe is where they live from year to year. The Europe is where they live, their children live, they grow up, they do everything, and you cannot afford to put your place in order. Rather, you afford to claim, I have a house in Africa, I have a mansion in Africa, I have a land in Africa. Meanwhile, where you are living is not conducive. I am not your fan. So when we moved into this house, okay, I unfortunately got married to somebody who doesn't care about things in the house. My ex is the kind of person that, it's not the kind of man that, you say, oh, he goes to shop, or he sees something that is beautiful for the house and he buys it. Or he sees something or he sees something and that is good for the house and feels like, oh, this is really beautiful. Had it been, I have money. Because at a point I'm like looking for him to always like admire things for the house. He doesn't need to buy it. He works in IKEA, and everybody knows IKEA, knows that some people call it IKEA. We call it IKEA here. Some people call it IKEA or something. So everybody knows that IKEA, what they're based in home decors. Everything concerning home. That is what they do. And this person has never gone to like close work or check around IKEA to say, oh, look at this thing, look at this flower pot, or look at this frame, or look at this pillow, or look at something oh, look at this chair, or look at this. If I say I have money, for buy them. That's most times what I was looking for him to do. You understand? Because I feel like if he says that, then it is now my responsibility to see how to get that. It shows that he also thinks about our home. He also wants our home to be beautiful, even though he cannot afford it. But he's the kind of person that, even when I will say, let us go to IKEA and look around, he will be like, to go and do what? And then even when we go there, maybe you're looking around things, he will be, either he's behind, far behind, or he's far from, like he'll be rushing up, like you came to IKEA to window shop. But then he is not doing like how you see in IKEA, you see couples holding hands and, discussing and pointing out things and, admiring those things. Mine wasn't like that. In fact, there are times that maybe I go to IKEA and then I buy something. He will tell me, what are you buying this for? What do you need this for? And when I will say, you're not the one paying for it, I'm the one paying for it, so leave me alone. If I buy that thing and will come home, either he will be using it and he will spoil it, or either he will spoil it out of his own carelessness, like numerous times. Since I got married to him, because why I'm saying this and why I'm making the video, like I always say, I am telling my stories for a reason. I'm not just going to be telling this story and be making it seem as if it's somebody when I know where talk say, because tomorrow my children is going to rise up and see this video, and tomorrow again probably he will wake up tomorrow and get another person in his life. When another person comes into his life, he will tell them that, hey, now all the things, because the last relationship he had before me, he told me that the woman took everything he had, all the properties, and ran away. I felt that woman was a bad person. I felt like, how can you treat a man like that? But now I have seen that it was not true. Until I hear from that woman part, I will know who is telling the truth. Because from what I'm seeing, almost everything in the house, I had to find a way to fix or find what I wanted. It has never been like easier said, okay, can we just, he just I dated, I was in a relationship, you understand? And I've not been in any relationship that was just the way my marriage is. Like, I thought marriage is going to be far better than relationship. Like, I've been in a relationship, maybe blame me because I lived in Port Harcourt. In Port Harcourt, you see that boys will go and hustle for rig, hustle all these small hustle where they go hustle. And the next thing where they go na ikoku. The next thing where they go na funny, everywhere they sell home things. You will see a boy where they tattered for outside. When you follow him come in house, you bow for him. Because the way you go pimp in house like this, and anybody will know me knows that while I was still single in Port Harcourt, you understand, right from the first house I lived, I never lived that kind of, have the kind of environment or room that you'll be like, a single girl room. I always make my home, my room, I always, when I started living in a self-contained apartment, always, I'll look for some of the picture, maybe I can find some of it in my Facebook as of the time I made Facebook. Single girl, but I love this brightness, this beautiful cozy room. So I was thinking that marriage is going to be different, even adding to somebody who lives abroad, where you have mostly everything, but it was different. So to cut the whole long story short, my house I was having marital stress, relationship stress with my partner. But the gospel truth is that our home, the way we were living in our home, was one of the major parts of my stress. One of the major part of the stress I was facing. The fact that, I am not asking him buy things or something, or forcing him to buy things. Sometimes I want to do all those things by myself. I remember one time I wanted to rechange the home again, make some differences and all that. He started feeling uncomfortable. And when you're doing something and your partner is not even feeling happy with those things you're doing, then you will lose the interest. You get? So I was trying to there are so many cupboard that I bought some years back that are all broken. Most of those cupboard I bought it in second. They were broken. And I felt like we should throw them away and look for other ones, even if we don't have new ones. Thank God that in this country you can always buy second-handed house things. You can buy second-handed good quality things. You get me? So when I told him to throw those things away so that I can buy some things, remake the house and all that, the next thing he started feeling uncomfortable about that. He started talking about, the money, use and ship the okreka things where they pack. You go use and ship them. And most of the things, when I tell him make you throw away, he said no, that he will not throw it away. That he will not throw it away, that he will send it to Africa. And when are you going to send it to Africa? Are we going to be like this? And the thing you're sending to Africa, are you not going to send to is Africa dustbin? Are you not going to send to Africa what is good, what is still usable, or what is still valuable? In order not to be saying as if I'm lying, I'm going to be playing this video. That's a video I will play after this very scene. This video was when I was trying to, I decided to remake the house after some another years of argument. So I was throwing some things, some broken things, some rotten cupboards. Our house was filled with junk, packed up things like even rats were living with us. Like everywhere was so messed up. Rats like every day. Even when we went to Nigeria in 2018, we had to buy rat gum from Nigeria. You can imagine that for us to buy gum rats something, whatever, rat gum from Nigeria to Europe. We bought those things. You guys might see, or I will see, because the house were packed with so many things. Even when I was cleaning the house, when I removed everything, you will see that even the chair we were using, rats ate up the whole chair, lived there, make children. Oh, Jesus Christ. It might be funny, but I have to say it the way I have to say it, because there are some of people who have been monitoring and prognosing or hearing stories without hearing my own side, which I'm not even interested. I don't owe anybody an explanation, but what I'm saying is my own story, because I am this kind of person. At some point, I might forget all these things. At some point, I might forget all these things. And the person I married is actually the reason why I decided to make this video, because he is somebody who can tell stories, who can formulate stories and tell stories. Even when we don't reach, even the person who can tell story even when he was a baby. So for me, I don't have good memory in terms of, I don't have good memory. I don't know. I don't have good memory in terms of remembering things that had happened. When it has happened, that's why you see me, I don't know how to keep malice. I don't know how to keep bitterness. When it's gone, it's gone. When it's over, it's over. When, like, if I forget about something, I forget about it. If I don't like anything anymore, I get it away and I don't associate with it anymore. If it is my past, it is my past. Like, I don't remember most things we don't pass. So the person I married is an opposite of me. And tomorrow, in case of anybody where you go tell the same kind of stories where he told me about his first ex, and all my children will wake up tomorrow to hear a different story. So this is also my kind of way of documenting. And as I'm documenting, and I'm also using it to inspire somebody and share experiences that might benefit you. So when I wanted to push away some of those things that was spoiled, he started making video to tell people in Nigeria that I was throwing things away. And again, I'm still going to show you guys video that he was making concerning when I was making my children's room. You guys will see that very video. So everything is going to be documented. So he was not making video. I saw that he was making video things. I was saying I was throwing things away. And then I also took up my phone to say, what am I actually throwing away? Why do we have to pack things? Like, guys, everywhere in my house was flooded. My kitchen was flooded. The parlor. I don't feel comfortable inviting people to come to my house. The parlor was flooded. The storeroom, our garden was flooded with junk things, like things you don't know where it came from. Things that are broken, things that are spoiled, things that are filled with negative energy. He brings them. Even most things, he will bring them in our own living room and throw away the ones I will buy with my money. Just like, I don't understand if you guys, because I made a video the last time. You guys might be thinking I'm just making. You guys do not understand. Now, oftentimes I have said, throw away this thing. And when he was making that video, I said, what exactly do you say I am doing? That I'm throwing things. Okay, let us now make video. Is this what I'm throwing? And I started making video and started showing how that table was really rotten table. But he wrapped it up to bring it to Africa. But it was a rotten table, and he wrapped it and was making video. So anybody that saw the video would think I was just throwing, or I was just insisting that something like that gets thrown away. But they wouldn't know exactly what. So thank God he made that video that warranted me to also make a video, and started making a video of what I was doing. So I will show you guys this very video and then watch this.
Making video of this thing, so everyone can see this thing can be cleaned.
This thing, other people throw one outside.
I cover the whole thing. It doesn't really matter.
People throw one.
This thing, people is going to come and take it. Open it.
Like a show now.
Yeah, open it. Open it. This thing can be cleaned off.
See it?
It can be cleaned off. With plastic. I cover it with plastic. Yes, make video.
This is what other people throw away.
Yes.
You understand?
Definitely.
Then my husband can't carry them.
Yeah.
Come
That is true.
pack them for our house.
Then
The thing don't stay for. The thing don't stay for here for a long time.
For how long?
And then
look
at look at the table. Look at it. This is it.
This
Look at it.
Yes, it can be clean. Look,
So-
this is plastic. This is what they call it. This is look at it.
See it? That is the wood of the chair of the
Yeah?
table coming out. You know if it's talk.
Waiting.
See, make una see.
Waiting.
This is the table.
Stop spoiling it. You can. This is outside.
Don't worry, we already bring it out. Let me show people what they fight me about. This is the table, my people. Make una see. Oh. This is how this man bring these things where other people don't throw away outside. Come carry them, pack them for house. Other people bad energy. Other people dirtiness. Other people garbage. He carry them. He been pack this thing for our parlor, full like this for parlor. I will check if I still made video, if I still keep the video when the thing pack for our house. He pack. When people they come our house, are they shame? So this man carries him pack. I can't complain. He can't go load them outside there. But our heart, rat full. Our neighbors they complain, say rats they come their house because of the kind of load we full everywhere. Before now, our backyard gate, put on gate. Everybody go they pass, they go they look, they go they say, which people they live for this kind of place? Me can't go look for gates to cover the thing where them pack for there. Look what my husband they quarrel me, they make videos say he won't show people, say I throw away something. We no good. People they throw away things. Now people throw away this thing where this man carry come inside. Now I'm throwing it away because the backyard is filled and then the rats are coming in. This man now they carry me. They go around everywhere, say me they make me they throw away things where you pack. I make una the seal. I make una the here. I am throwing the table away.
And this one
table is going away.
You can see it. There's nothing wrong with this.
See, make una see the. Make una see the cupboard my husband.
Because you removed the thing where they cover them.
Me remove it in
for the rain.
That's not how the thing be. Rain don't force us. I bring this out.
You could have.
This is the cupboard where my husband they make video for.
Yeah, they make video for. Why do you break the glass?
This is the cupboard.
Why do you break the glass?
The table. I bring the table.
Why do you want
why
do you want this table?
I am throwing the table away.
Okay.
Everything has to go.
Good.
You bring out the chair. Now me arrange all this thing. Carry the chair.
Throw the chair out.
It's okay. Huh? It's okay if you wish to. I am not like a junkie. I don't like everywhere rumble. I don't like it. You are crying because I'm throwing things that we don't need anymore. Things that we do not need. Are we mad people? Are we now crazy people? So, in continuation with what I was trying to say, at some point I started making some research because I found out that there was so much very horrible energy going in the house. Apart from other situations, our relationship issues, which the house was one of major part of it, I noticed that I was being drained spiritually. When I go out and come in, I don't feel good. When I go out and remember I'm coming home, I don't feel good. As soon as I open my door, the aura, the thing that comes in, the way it feels, the rat smells, everything that I feel was draining my energy, spiritually and physically. I wasn't feeling it, and my partner is the kind of person that can sleep in a dustbin without shaking body. He can sleep in a dustbin, sleep, wake up well. But I am not that kind of person. When something is not conducive, especially my home, my dear people, I can ignore to wear clothes, like buy clothes. But my home should be first of all my number one priority. And then, because I believe in the saying that charity begins at home, you cannot come outside and be portraying wearing a designer shoe and designer's clothes, whereby your home doesn't look like your home is a dustbin. Like, you don't have to have too much money to make your home a home. Why pack up things? Why can't you just, change your painting, change your interior? Look, we have second-hand vehicle, online vehicle. Why can't you just, make your home cozy with the little you can afford? So it was becoming too much. I have sleepless nights, plus my stress, marriage stress, every stress. The home was now the major part of the stress. And I decided to, you know what? It is time for me to start cleaning up this house. At some point, when everything became very obvious, I said to myself, you know what? God damn it. It is time for me to make myself happy. It is time for me to ignore any other thing, because I have seen that happiness is the one that I give to myself. If I'm expecting and waiting for anybody to give me happiness, marriage to give me happiness, no. It is the one I give to myself that is the most important thing. As I speak with you guys, my home was like I cannot believe that I was living in Europe. Like when I look at the place I live. My home, both from my parlor, my bedroom, my toilet, my kitchen, my passage, my children's room, my own bedroom, that one is even a no-go area, which that one I never even start my bedroom for now, because that place is going to be my humble abode. So for now, I am taking it gradually to go further to, to making the house, because it's not easy, and now I am not working like step. So but then I started taking care of the house, doing the things that I needed to do and to make it cozy, okay, as I can. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I started. You have seen how I did my kitchen, and I told you guys that my platform is to inspire you. That kitchen was done because I put in energy into it, and God provided a means for me to make up that kitchen, and ideas started coming in. And that's the same thing that started happening in my own parlor, putting in much energy in the house, because yes, my children. Now let me guys bust your bubble. One day I went to visit a friend. Her daughter is in the same school with my daughter, and I wanted her to help me to do something. So when we went there, as soon as we opened, because my children are like me, they like good things. And the way they admire good things, I'm like, God, thank you. So as soon as we came to that house and opened the door, the next thing, when we opened the door, the house was super beautiful. Clean, very clean, neatly arranged. Wall paints, everything was clean. White wall paint, I mean. So as soon as we opened the door, the next thing my daughter said, wow, mama, see, oh wow, her house is beautiful. Her house is very beautiful. I was like, yeah, it's beautiful. It was the first day we were coming there. We went there. So when I finished and we stayed, they were happy, played with the girl and all that. So when I was now going home, I asked her, I said, okay, let us go. My daughter started crying. Kosi started crying. She was crying and crying and crying. So she started crying. She didn't want to go. I just got to box. Mama, I don't want to go to the ugly house. Let us go. I want to stay. Can I please sleep here? I'm like, Kosi, behave yourself. So we left. My daughter was crying before God and man. I don't want to swear about it. She was crying in the car. She was so sad. She was like, Mama, our house is not beautiful. Our house has so many things packed up everywhere. It was in December. So she said our house is not beautiful, or our house is not beautiful, our house is ugly. December or January. I'm trying to remember, but it's either because their father traveled in December, right? Yes, it was in December. Yeah, it was in December. So my daughter, I wish I can see some of the videos or picture of the cupboard. I'm going to look somewhere. I will see the picture of the cupboard that was broken. The drawer was not good anymore. I'm going to see if I can see that any video of that. So, and that is what I was asking him. Let us throw this in away. Let us throw this in away. Let us throw it away. He refused. So as soon as he traveled, I had to throw those things away. In fact, my children went to school. It's a big cupboard. I broke it down, brought it out, cleaned the house, removed so many things and kept the things outside. When my children came home that day, they were surprised. They were like, wow, mama, wow, how did you do it? You removed it. Yes, thank you, mama. This is very ugly. That's the truth. Everything was jagalized. Interiors, it was not my people. It was not balancing in any way. Like in any way, it didn't balance. So I had to find a way to remove all the wallpaper and told my children I am going to make our house white and beautiful, cozy, like you guys want, the way I can afford, in a cheap way. Because I know that even though I don't have too much money, I can still make it cozy and beautiful for them and for us. And that's how I started, by doing all those things. So you watch this video. I hope this is not too long for you, but if you can watch it, why not just play it and watch the video. So this is how I started, by removing the wallpaper. Got someone who had to remove me, who had to help me and remove wallpaper, and started doing the painting and the floor. So take a look, chill down and relax to see how my house was when I started making it. And then the review of the house in conclusion is still coming. So this is my stage 1 and the story behind that. Thank you, and I'll see you in subsequent videos. Okay, stay watching. So guys, you guys can see I'm trying to remove the wallpaper. This one's the wallpaper that we fixed. Oga fixed this one. So now we're trying to remove all the wallpapers, and then, you know, to remove all these things, everything removable. So this is the parlor. We're busy on the parlor right now. You guys can see. You see? And also the floor. This is the laminate. We're considering which one should we do, tiles, or should we do laminate. In this video, actually, you don't want to hear what is happening behind here. You can see that television. That television was in our house, and it was a trouble getting him to throw away this television. I can't remember what he later did. I think he took this television to somewhere else, but it was a trouble getting him to throw that. And here you can see those are the rats, because most of this cupboard, it's not something that you have to be lifting every time. You guys saw that position was where the bigger dresser was, so it's not something I will be lifting every time whenever I want to clean the house. You understand? So yeah, that dresser you're seeing that I will lose. So it's not something I can always shift to clean the back. And the rats, and at a point I lost interest, honestly, trust me. At a point I don't have any appetite anymore to clean the house. I felt like this is rubbish. These things, we cannot just be these things, because we needed to clear it off, like total clear off, so that the rats can go away. We were actually living with rats. Upstairs, everywhere you see the rats moving around in the daytime, my children will be, oh my goodness. I was wondering, like, where in Europe do you see people, or maybe not where in Europe, because I'm now living in Europe, and I've seen, like I said in my other video, when choosing abroad husband, some of these men that lives abroad, that brings all this consignment, they will tell you they send something, what they will send is all these okreka things. They make their home like a junkie. Even most of his friends are the kind of people that puts all these things, that sends these things. Most of his friends that I know that sends all these things, you need to. When you're happy with your environment, you can be able to stay focused to do any other thing. I am someone that things like this stresses out so much when it comes to my home. Anybody that knows me knows that I like a beautiful home. I don't care wearing rags. I don't care not putting on makeup. I don't care not making my hair. But you see, a place where I live is one thing that gives me one major stress in life if it is not in the right senses. And unfortunately, I was tied up with someone who doesn't even care. My partner can actually sleep on top of dustbin and wake up smiling. But I'm not the kind of person. And I did everything, and I found out that my children also took part of me. My children are that kind of people. Also, they like it beautiful, especially Kiona. Oh my God. Even Kosi, because sometimes Kosi was telling me our house is not beautiful, so person's house is beautiful, this. And I started feeling guilt. I'm like, why can't I make this house clean and beautiful like all this, like the children wanted it, for them to be happy. You need to see the videos that Kiona make. Anytime she will say, our house is almost beautiful, our house is beautiful, because she knows that she loves beautiful things. So this is what I've been going through, stress. You see, negative energy, it starts from your home. Don't tell me that if your house is clean, well organized, less of junked up properties, that you will not feel a sweet aura, around you. It will make you to be able to stay focused, think focused, and think big, think better. Then ideas will start coming out. Since I started working on this house, the ideas has been flowing every day by day. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is soon I'm going to be cleaning up the windows. You can imagine how dirty our window is. Meanwhile, there's a man in that house. So I'm going to clean it up, buy me a ladder and see how I can clean this windows. You see, just imagine other people's windows. You see how clean it is, because they are cleaning it, and the men, they are cleaning it. But look at our own. I wish you can see it very well. You see? So I'll do that just to make me happy, because whenever I'm coming out from outside, and then the next thing I'll be looking at the windows and look at other people's own, and then I look at my own, I'm like, oh gosh, this is sucking my blood again. So that is it. So we'll be making a review very soon on what we've been doing. I know it.